What's up, guys, and welcome to Trendy Talk podcast. I'm Amy Lauren. I'm a Scottish girl living in the beautiful Balearic island of Mallorca. I'm a fitness influencer, matcha lover, and successful female entrepreneur with various businesses in the health and wellness industry. On today's episode, our guest has come from the depths of adversity to the heights of success. His story is a testament to the transformative power of music and unwavering determination despite the echoes of bullying and self-doubt that once plagued his journey. Now he is captivating his audiences with his talent and journey of self-discovery, inspiring others to embrace their uniqueness. It's Albie Davis.
Hello.
Woo, 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 woo,
How
woo.
are you?
Welcome to the pod.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here.
Oh no, you know what? You're the first guy. You're the first guy, and what a guy to have on.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh my God, thank you. Have you ever done a podcast before?
I haven't, but I've always wanted to do one.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just like what everyone does now, isn't it?
I know.
All people watch on TikTok. All people watch on
the
Instagram.
pod.
So,
I thought you had, because on your TikTok, I've seen like a nice mic and you sing. And I thought...
No, that's just when I do like my home videos, you know.
Right,
trying to go viral on TikTok.
But
you know how that is.
The struggle.
The struggle. The bloody struggle.
Well, so for those that don't know about Alby, he is an amazing singer and his career is on fire right now. I've written down some of the things that are going on. So 5 gigs a week, sometimes even but 7, you told me before. A new residency show here in Mallorca. You're traveling to Marbella, you're in London, you're here, there. You've now got choreography as part of your show.
Which is a bit of a struggle.
Mm-hmm. You're getting bookings for your events, your parties, your weddings. And the season's not even started.
It hasn't. Well, it's only just started,
It's only just starting. So how do you manage all of that?
Do you know what? I like it when I'm busy.
Right.
But obviously when I first started, I mean, I've only really been gigging on my own for about 4 years.
That's still quite a bit.
Yeah. And obviously when you first start out, you need to do shows for free, gigs for free to get yourself out there. Yeah. And also your confidence isn't so great at the time.
No.
And you're still trying to learn. I could never speak on the mic when I first, obviously being a singer, doing restaurants, events, weddings, bars. Yeah. After your song, you have to introduce yourself and try get the audience.
And that was
going.
The hard bit for you.
I couldn't do it. I'd literally be done, play, next one. But now I'm come on, get up, have a party.
Yeah, now,
do you know what I mean?
Now he's amazing. If you haven't seen Alby, we'll talk about where you can kind of find him. But it's amazing.
So it's good. Now, obviously, I'm doing everything. Every gig event I do now, I absolutely love. Yeah. Because I've got to a point where ever I go, I just love doing it.
But you've got a really good supportive family as well.
Exactly.
You've got a big family as well.
And they've helped so much.
Yeah. I mean, you've got 3 brothers, right? Well, no, you come from... you're the 3. They're the pack of 3.
The pack of 3.
The pack of 3. And you've got your mum, your dad. Yeah. It's just
We've got the mamager.
The mamager.
I love her.
Yes.
The mamager.
Oh, bless her.
She was one that drove me everywhere in England, here, doing auditions there, everywhere.
She's so amazing, your mum. Oh, bless. But it wasn't always what we're talking about now. The happy times, the successful times. Yeah. So let's go back to the kind of start of all of this. So basically, we live here in Mallorca, both of us. Yeah. How long have you lived in Mallorca for?
So I moved to Mallorca when I was 1 or just maybe 2. I think it's 2, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, with my family, because they fell in love with the place, and then my dad wanted to start a business here, which he's now got the rent-a car. So we all moved over here, and so I didn't really have a life in England.
Right.
And so we moved here, and then we went to school here.
What school did you go to here?
I went to Queen's College.
Oh, you went to Queen's? Really? Yeah. But wait a minute, do you speak Spanish?
This is a bit of a touchy subject.
Because I'm
No. So Arthur and Alfie, my 2 brothers, they speak fluent Spanish. Right. For some reason,
that went right in one ear and out the other.
That just went that way, and I can speak it, and I understand it more, But when you're coming back at me like, no, 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 I'm like, hold on, let me get the translator out.
You're like, hold on.
Say it again.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Let's just slow it down.
But I think it's just because I wasn't interested in learning it.
But the school does not... oh, no, it's an English school.
Queen's College, it's English-speaking school.
Right.
But you do like French lessons, Spanish lessons.
Yeah. We've all done French.
Yeah.
And all we say is bonjour.
Bonjour, au revoir.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi? That's it.
And in Spanish lessons, I clearly had other things.
Yeah, you had other priorities.
And also... my brothers had more of a Spanish friend group.
Right.
I didn't have that.
It is all about your friend group because there is people that live here in Mallorca and also people, you can have your second house here and you don't necessarily have to speak
And
Spanish.
most of my class, like the people my group
mingled with
was like English.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, got it. So you were here when but then you told me that you went to boarding school, right?
Yeah. So I was in Queens and I can't bloody remember my timeline now. I went to Tring Park, which is a boarding school in Hertfordshire in London.
Okay, where are you originally from? Your family from in England? Where are they from?
It's just outside Essex.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're just going to say Essex then.
We're just going to say Essex,
right,
but just
cool.
outside. So after Queens, I was 13 and I auditioned for this dream. It was my dream to go to this school. How I can explain it is literally just like Fame or like High School Musical.
Right.
Like it's unreal.
And that's in England.
That's in England.
Right.
So it's called Tring Park and it's in Hertfordshire in England.
So how did you were here 13, did you already start to sing? Like how does someone know that they can sing? You just go in the shower and you're like, oh, and then you're like,
do you know what? How it actually happened was I was like 7 and we was watching X Factor. I was obsessed with X Factor.
Really?
Like it was my favourite show. Like my mum and dad used to let me stay up at night to watch it with them.
Nice.
And on the break on one night, I just got up and a girl, I can't remember her name on X Factor, she started singing, you've got the love, you've got the love. And then on the break, I just got up and was like, you've got the love, you've got the love. And then my mum and dad were like,
wait a minute.
Hold on. Do that again? So I did it again. Then my mum was like calling my brothers up. They were, do it again. And I'm thinking, wow. Yeah, wow. Done it again. You got the love. And then they were like, fuck, you can sing. Like, we need to do something about this.
They were like, everybody stop working.
Yeah.
Stop your education. We're going to be millionaires
Literally.
with this child.
Yeah, they were like, we need to do something. And then ever since that day, I just didn't shut up singing. I was just carrying on. So then my mum thought it'd be a good idea to get me singing lessons.
Yeah.
And then it was my mum's 40th birthday and she had like this big like party.
Yeah.
It was like amazing.
As you would.
And
if you know Alby's mum, I'm sure it was a glamorous party. It was a glamorous event.
She had like these girls dancing in these massive cocktail glasses.
Oh, yeah, right.
Water like splashing about.
I've got it all. I've got it all. I can just see like the glitz and glamour.
Yeah, it's pretty wow. So my granddad.
Yeah.
He obviously love him so much. He also did a little bit of singing as well, not professionally or anything. Just like always loved Frank Sinatra.
Oh yes.
So our song to sing when I was growing up was "That's Life."
Oh,
that is
that song.
That's mine and my granddad's jam. Like we love to sing it.
I love that song.
So at my mum's 40th, the singers she had played it, and then me and my granddad got up and sung it together.
Oh bless.
And obviously I was so little, so I was
so
like,
what age were you?
You know what?
Whoa.
I couldn't tell you.
Try and don't say because your mum's gonna freaking kill us.
Because
how old is your mum now? And then work it back.
We've got to say that I'm severely dyslexic as well. So
no, me too.
This might take me a while.
But more or less, was it like 13ish?
I'm gonna say 12.
All right. Okay. Right.
And then we'll find out after.
Mm-hmm. We'll work it out afterwards.
So that was our jams. We got up, me and my granddad, sung That's Life at my mum's birthday. And everyone was like, this was the first time I performed in front of anyone.
Oh, wow.
And they were like, oh my God, like your son can sing.
Yeah.
And then the singer we had at the party, she was called Victoria. And she was like this gospel, soulful vibe. Like she was unreal. She was like, she's American as well. She's like, I need to teach this boy. I need to teach this boy. And my mum was like, yeah. So I started my lessons with her, and then I had lessons with her until I went to boarding school.
Wow, so then that's how you kind of got that interest in, I want to go to this boarding school,
and
this is what I want to do.
I like say this all the time, she give me my soul.
Oh, that's so
like,
nice.
Everyone goes like, oh my God, like you've got like such like deep soul.
Yeah.
When you're singing like Motown and everything. And I know like she give me it.
Oh, that's so nice. So you had her as a mentor.
And I loved it. I used to do like 3-hour lessons and people would be like, 3 hours? I wouldn't stop. I'd just carry on.
People were like, shh.
Yeah. My mum used to drop me there and I just wouldn't want to come home. We'd just be singing like Motown, soul.
Your mum would like drop you off on Monday and be like, see you Saturday.
Yeah, singing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
okay, so then that's how you wanted to get into this boarding school. So what did you have to do to get into this boarding school?
So then obviously my godmother, she's Claire Sweeney. I don't know if you...
I recognise.
Yeah, so
this.
she's been on like Broadway. Currently, she's currently on Coronation Street.
That's fuck. I know.
She comes here all the time as well.
Oh my God.
She's always like wanted me to go to musical theatre school, performing arts school. So I've always been like really like idolizing her because when she comes over, she used to stay with us. We used to like act musicals in our bedroom and everything.
Bless her.
So she was
with
like,
your brothers.
no, my brothers were
Okay.
like, absolutely not.
They were like, see you later.
They were like, we'll go clean some cars.
Yeah, we're gonna clean the cars and like spit on each other.
There's me singing Hairspray with my bloody...
Into a fucking can of hairspray. They're like, oh, we're gonna go and do something manly. We're gonna eat chewing gum off the floor.
There's me just singing my little heart out. So she always wanted me to go to a musical theatre school.
Okay.
So she was like, I know this school, it's called Trendy Park. It's so hard to get into.
Yeah.
It's like gonna really boost your confidence. You get to do shows, and also like they have days where producers and scouts come in and you put on a show for them, and then they can take you to the West End or Broadway or like all things like good opportunities. Yeah. So she showed me a school and I just fell in love. I was like, oh my God, I need to go to it. So I got an audition. Absolutely shitting a brick. I was 14. And then I went over there. I did it, but in the audition you have to do like a monologue, which is like a little scene from a musical acting.
All right, okay.
Then you have to do I had to sing 2 songs, which I was, more than happy to do.
That's fine.
The bit I struggled was you have to join in a jazz dance class.
Oh, fuck off.
Coming from someone who's never really danced before, that was a bit of an eye-opener, I'm not going to lie.
How did you do that?
I just threw myself into it and was just like...
Did you just wing it?
I was just like this, like bloody wiggling,
you were like,
wiggling
I'm
about.
tapping.
Yeah,
this is me doing
then
that.
After, I thought, right, we're done, like it's done. Oh, no. Then they put me in a ballet class. Oh. That is the part I struggled with. I mean, Lauren, can you imagine me doing a bloody pirouette?
Well, to be honest, I can't imagine most people
I know.
doing it. I don't even know anything about ballet.
Exactly. So I just did it because obviously it's part of the audition. Yeah. But it doesn't really matter. Just it shows your skill.
Oh, it shows you like your commitment, I guess.
Exactly.
As well.
Shows that you're committed and also what you're strongest in and what you're weakest in. Clearly weakest was ballet and dance. Strongest was singing. Yeah,
you could be like, I'm going to save you guys a lot of time and a lot of my embarrassment. We're just going to do the singing part.
We're just going to do the singing part. I'm not going to be putting any bloody ballet shoes on or jazz. Yeah. And we'll do that. No, but then in 1 month, I got the call and said I've got in. So
this was like, you were below 16 then?
Yeah, so I was 14 at this point.
Oh my God, was that not scary for you to go
from
here in Mallorca, which like, if you don't obviously know Alby, then his family are like very close knit. Like you don't just see one of them, you see all of them. So to go from that to then it's like...
Do you know what the most thing I struggled with though is because we're such a strong family, like everything we do is as a family, and I'm sure like everyone's like this, but like, like on the weekend it's always like family. So when I do have like cousins and everything in England, but I'd never really lived in England. Yeah. This is my home. So when I flew there, I was boarding obviously. So my mum came for a week. We got all of my stuff like bedding, all my uniform, everything I needed. Then on the moving in day, I moved into my dorm. I was like, right, this is real. And I'd never ever been like, well, in like a dorm or anything.
Yeah.
So it was scary, and also like you had times you had to be in.
There's like curfews.
There's no one there.
Stuff.
Yeah, you're sharing with a load of boys.
There was no fucking X Factor.
There was no X Factor. No telly.
There was no Simon Cowell.
Because like you literally like do your whole day, and the days are so long, and then go home, sleep, back. So that's the part I struggled on, and then a week in, the homesickness like kicked in.
Really?
It hit.
Oh,
really,
shit.
yeah. And also it hit my mum so much.
Oh fuck! I bet it did.
Yeah, like everyone was saying, like my mum was like having a full-on breakdown.
Oh fuck! You're the youngest out of your brothers?
I'm the youngest, yeah.
Okay.
I'm the baby.
You're the baby.
And I'm also the favourite, okay? Just putting it out there.
I'm the youngest, and I'm the most favourable one.
That's me.
There you go. So what happened then, like from there? Did you decide to stay, or did you quit? Or...
So, moved in, everything. Absolutely loved the first week because I've never done anything like it. Yeah. And also, the teachers and everything were much more understanding, like just letting you get used to it.
Yeah.
So it was literally like singing. Like you used to do your academics in the morning, like 8:30 till 12. Then you would have lunch, and then it would be 12 till 6 o'clock. Is like singing, dancing,
the whole thing.
Literally like High School Musical, Fame, all of that.
All right.
So it was amazing. And then you would go back, have dinner, and that's it. But that's when the homesickness kicked in. Then it kind of wasn't going away. I was like really missing it here.
Yeah.
I didn't think like I was ready.
Yeah.
So I did one term, so from September to December.
Okay.
Which is like 12 weeks or something a term. And I decided to leave, which was quite a big thing because obviously it takes a lot to get in.
Yeah, a lot of people would kill to be there.
So I just said to my mum, like, I'm too homesick. Like, I just miss it. I don't feel ready. Also, the course I was on, because I was 14, 15, I was on the musical theatre course, which also included a lot of ballet and jazz.
Right.
And I just felt so uncomfortable doing that.
So was that then something, obviously, like, if you're feeling homesick, you're like an early teenager, and then you've got to do things like ballet and jazz that I wouldn't even feel fucking comfortable in. Yeah. I would just be like, and I'm like a girl, you know?
Bear in mind, you've never done it before.
Yeah, no.
Like,
I mean, was there like guys there that were like really into it and then made you feel out, or was it mixed?
It's mixed. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it was mixed, and the personalities there, as you can imagine, like crazy.
Yeah. Well, I've seen there's something on Netflix, I don't know what it's called now, and it was about ballet. Was it a Spanish series? And I've seen it. And they were like always doing saunas and always doing fucking ballet.
Yeah.
And it was what's it called?
Pretty Little Thing or something.
Was it Pretty Little Thing? It
Pretty
could have been.
Pretty Little Thing.
Felix is sorting us out. Felix is our cameraman, and he seems to be
into ballet.
No, he seems to be making an appearance on every single podcast that we're doing. We're always like, oh, Felix or Fee. I bet everyone's like, what does this Felix look like? Check out our Instagram.
Maybe you should do one with Felix.
Oh.
Like at the end, he's just nodding his head like, absolutely not.
If you want to see a podcast of Felix, put a comment down and we'll get.
I'm going to comment loads, okay?
So then what happened then? Like, was in those classes or?
Yeah, so obviously the jazz, tap and ballet classes, I was just so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And that's where I think because you just feel so uncomfortable, that's where the homesick really... Yeah. But when I was singing, it's what I'd love, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So in them classes, that's when it's kicking in. Anyway, I decided to come back. I was like, I don't feel like I'm ready. The course doesn't really fit in with the dancing and everything. So I come back, but I really struggled at school.
Right.
Because I'm very open about this. I'm severely dyslexic.
Yep.
I've also got dyscalculia.
What's that?
All numbers, maths, everything.
Right. Because hello, Tiger's joining
look
the pod.
at that.
Tiger's my 7-year-old Maltese.
Are you joining us?
He's joining. He's like, I can relate. Well, I also at school. So I am originally from Scotland, and I went to school there until I was 14, and I went to an all-girls school, and there was a group of us that was this dyslexic group, and we used to go to, I don't know, it was after school or something like this.
I used to do that. I think over here it was like called Kit McGrath or something.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it could have been.
Kit
But
McGrath.
I wasn't like, like, I don't know. It didn't really bother me. I wasn't really.
It didn't bother
but
me.
I wasn't into like my education. I was
No,
more into
I
my
wasn't.
sport, and you were into your
I
singing.
was more into my singing. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like into the sport, and my kind of parents were open. They were like, as long as you're good at languages,
Well,
we don't give a fuck.
My mum signed me up to join the football club at Queen's.
Oh.
So this is going back again. So I did the first lesson or session or whatever it is. And I knew it wasn't for me when I kicked the ball into my own goal. So that's when I knew, right.
You were like,
so
yes!
everyone my
And you were
team were like,
uh,
but I was celebrating. Like, I thought, I've done it. Turn it around. They were like, yeah,
well
into
done.
our own goal. Well done. So I just thought, that was me.
That's not for me.
Not for me.
All right, cool. All right. So, right, you've also been on Germany's Got Talent.
I have, yeah.
So when did that happen in all of this? We're going to take a small break from Trendy Talk, guys, to let me introduce you to Coco's Deli, a beautiful little deli in the heart of Puerto Portals, Mallorca. This healthy cafe does amazing coffees, lattes. It's there for your breakfast, brunch, and lunches. There to cater for gluten-free and vegan, and of course, that famous matcha latte. See you soon.
That happened literally the summer before I went to boarding school.
Right, so how was that experience? Was that a good experience for you? Like, what happened?
Do you know what? It was amazing. I loved it. So how it came along was I was singing in Ritzy's in Portals.
When you were 13?
Yeah. Like, not as a gig, like I just got up and sung.
Oh my god, right, okay, so wait.
Yeah.
For people that don't know Ritzy's in Portals.
You were like, when you were 13?
I was like, what? It's like the most bougie restaurant in the whole fucking Mallorca. It's like...
It is, isn't it?
It is. It's like, at Puerto Portals, if you ever come to Mallorca, you've got to go to it. It's
I'll
super
show you
nice.
the video after. It's like the most bougiest restaurant.
Brilliant.
I turn up in like my head to toe, like Ralph Lauren tracksuit.
Love it.
Grey. Bursting out Alicia Keys, If I Ain't Got You.
Oh my god.
And all these Germans were like, Scheiße. Scheiße.
Scheiße, was ist
They were
das?
coming up to my mum and dad. My mum and dad like, what are they saying? What are they saying? So I
Your
got
dad was probably there for like a hat and be like, yeah, donations, you Germans. Get the donations in. Well, Portals is like the most prestige like port here in Mallorca, and there's a big fancy yachts, and there's a beautiful restaurant called Ritzy.
Yeah.
And Albie just rocked up there.
So
13
I rocked
years
up
old.
there, got up and sung with the band, and I did Alicia Keys, If I Ain't Got You, because that was my
hilarious.
song at the moment. And this guy like came up to me and was like, no, sorry, the Germans were filming me.
Yeah.
So obviously they must have posted it and everything.
Was it a blonde guy?
I don't know.
It wasn't like Dieter Bohnen, the guy that judges
he was
you.
On the yeah, he was.
Yes, right.
So they must have like posted it on their Facebooks or anything. Because then later that week, I think that was on the Sunday, because I remember it. We used to go there quite a lot on Sundays. Then on Tuesday, I got a phone call from RTL.
Yeah.
That does what do you call the RTL? It's the channel.
Yeah, it's a TV channel for Germany's
And
Got
they were
Talent.
like, we've seen a video of you singing, like, we would really love you to come join the...
Oh my god, that's amazing.
So that was cool. So then I went to, Mega Park.
Yes, Mega Park.
It's a bit different to Ritzy's.
So Ritzy's is there, and Mega Park would be probably underneath this carpet. I mean, no offense to Mega Park, right? No, right. Let's play into the right thing. So in Mallorca, you've got Magaluf, that's very English. You go out and have a good time with your stags, and that's for the English or UK-ers.
That it's like the German version, isn't it?
Arenal is the German version on like the opposite side.
Yeah.
We like to keep it separate. And Mega Park is massive. It's a huge place.
It's huge.
And it's extremely popular in summer with the German community. And what the hell? You didn't go there at 13 and start singing,
no,
did
that's where the open auditions were for Germany's Got Talent.
Oh, really?
But like, it was still open. It was really weird. So I had to go there to do like the audition in front of the producers for the show. So when I got there, like it's still like all big party, like crazy as you can
German's like,
imagine.
burst, yeah.
I was like, are we at the right place? And then in the corner, it was like this little sign, That's Super Talent auditions.
Yeah.
I was like, that's where I'm meant to be. So like me, my mum and Nan were like going through this crowd, like, okay, let's go.
Oh my God.
Got there, and then it was like downstairs.
Right.
And then they had like all this set up.
Okay.
Not like filming, but filming for files.
Right, got it.
For the show.
Okay.
So I then had to audition there in front of the executive producers. And I did like 2 to 3 songs.
Oh my God, fucking hell.
Yeah, and then that was it. And then like 3 weeks later, got a phone call saying like, right, you've got through to the filming auditions.
Amazing. So where did you fly to? Where in Germany was it?
Dusseldorf.
Oh, Dusseldorf. Oh, yeah. Nice.
So they flew me, my mum, and my nan to.
They paid for your flights.
Yeah, they paid for everything. So
brilliant.
So it was like an experience.
Yeah.
And obviously being 14 or 15,
yeah,
it's so exciting. You're like, oh my God.
Oh my God, yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, they paid for the flights and everything. So we flew there, went to Dusseldorf, never been. Then a car picked us up from the airport.
Brilliant.
Checked us into our hotel. Then the next day was the filming day. And I just had to do like, you know, as you see on the telly, like they do that interview at the beginning.
Yeah.
So I had to do that quite a lot.
Yeah.
But it was a bit hard because
German.
I don't speak a word.
But I think the Bruce guy, who's one of the judges on Germany's Got Talent, I don't know if he's English, but he speaks good English.
He understood me, yeah.
Yeah.
And so did Victoria Sorosky.
Sorosky.
Yeah.
Was she in it?
She was a judge as well.
Okay.
I made her cry, actually.
Oh, fucking
in a good way.
Yeah.
In a good way.
You're like, your chiller.
Can you imagine she'd be like...
your chiller shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so was that a good positive experience for you then?
That was really positive.
Did you get through?
Yeah, so what happened is, obviously, the German and English part was a bit hard.
Yeah.
So I did the audition. There was 3 judges, so I got the 3 yeses and a gold star.
Oh, okay. What does a gold star mean? Yeah, it's through.
So it means you're like through.
You're safe.
But you don't get the gold. It's not the golden buzzer. It's like that. England don't do it. German do it.
Right, yeah.
But then I never really heard back from them just because it was more of the English side. Okay. Because I was English. And they had to like finalise down the acts.
Got it.
And I mean, I'm sure they chose more of the German ones.
Yeah, of course.
The German.
Okay.
But,
and also they probably had not an issue with your age, but it does. Yeah. It is a factor. Like exactly. If you are
and we didn't speak a word of German.
Yeah.
But the overall experience was amazing. Like you can imagine, I was 14. Like I loved it.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
Did you get like good feedback? Like from? I mean, did you have social media at that time?
So I only had Facebook.
Okay, and did you get good feedback?
I had Instagram as well, but an old Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, so then I filmed that in August, and then it aired in Halloween, October.
Okay.
And because I remember I was in Alton Towers.
Right.
And it's like aired, and then my phone just blew up.
Really?
And it also blew up with good, but then also like quite a lot of bad.
Right.
So being 14, you're a bit like,
that's hard.
Why are all these people saying this?
That's hard.
But then now, you get it all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get it, that means people are interested in you.
I mean, what were people commenting on? Were they commenting on?
They were commenting. I mean, it went crazy on Facebook. It got like, I think like 3 million views overnight.
That's nuts.
And obviously, there's me like looking at all the comments, translating. And there was so many good ones, but then you also got like the ones where we're like, what is this kid even doing on this show?
Right.
Or like ones about how I looked. Do you know what I mean? Like,
that's
just loads.
That's the worst. Like the ones that it's that age where when someone does comment on kind of anything that's to do with the way that you look in your body, it is so more like impacting than now.
You've got to think at 14, you're like, why are they saying this?
Yeah.
And it's like a grown man at like 49, 50.
I know. Well, I used to, so I basically was very much into running.
Yeah.
And I was like stick thin. Yeah. I was so thin that my dad took me to a trainer, and my dad was convinced like, oh, she's not eating enough. She's got an eating disorder. She's anorexic. And I wasn't. And I would do like, I went to this all girls school that was very much focused on sport.
Yeah.
And then when I moved here to Mallorca, that kind of all didn't go away. I was always interested in, running or whatever, but I didn't do it as much. And I would put on weight. Plus you're going through that, oh, is it puppy fat? Is it this? Is it that? You're changing your body, your puberty, all this stuff. And I remember I used to play golf. I used to play golf professionally. And there was this...
I can't see you playing golf.
Yeah. I used to be a professional golfer.
What made you stop?
Just like...
Especially
life. That's a whole different fucking podcast. Life.
Life. Because especially living here, like we have some of the most amazing
golf courses. Yeah. So that's one of the reasons why we moved here, was so that I could pursue my career in golf. So I remember there was this guy that I really had a crush on, and I went to this all girls school. So it was like maybe like my first crush. And I was like, oh, and he was a good golfer, and he was like this dark, handsome Spanish guy. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like 14 or 15-year-old, like, oh my God, this guy. Never going to happen. And he said to me a comment once, and he said, like when I was playing and it was windy, sometimes like in your follow through, your shirt would go up a bit, right? And he went, oh, I noticed that you've got a really toned stomach. It's really nice. And I was like, oh, brownie points, you're looking at my stomach. Yeah. You're not focused on where my ball is flying. No, you're just focused on my stomach.
You're not following me.
Then I was like, all right, that's great. So then the time went on, and then he said to me something like, yeah, you're getting strong. You're looking strong. And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean with that? Like I didn't say that to him, but I thought,
no, but it confused you a bit. You're like, okay.
And I'm like, and I knew that I didn't look the same skinny, I'm doing running, I'm doing the golf, I'm fucking playing hockey, and I'm swimming and all of this at the weekends. So I was like, what does he mean by that? And then a few people kind of made a little kind of like, oh, wow, you're getting like big. And you're like, do you mean tall or do you mean something else? And then I remember I was eating like a really small ice cream, and I was on the sofa at home, and my dad made a comment saying, well, you can eat that today because you went to the gym, you've burned it off. And that, I think, really fucking damaged my whole thing.
Also, it's in your head as well, isn't it?
It's in your fucking head. Hugely is it in your head. And from there, I mean, I'm not just saying it was this one comment that my dad made, but it's those little things that build up. I then went on to have bulimia for like 16 fucking years. Jeez. Like, it was the worst. And I put on most of my weight when I was high with bulimia. I could look at a picture and be like, oh my God, like I would be like 15 kilos more than I am now. And it's just such a damaging thing. And it's really, when I hear adults talking to their kids sometimes that haven't suffered from either an eating disorder or body confidence or whatever, it's like
a trigger.
Sometimes you're like, oh God, that's fucking touchy.
Yeah, it'll trigger you because you've been through it. So.
Yeah, and I'm like, and I'm really careful, like with people's kids, like how I say things, because they're very like, oh, I want sweets, or like Easter's coming, where it's like fucking Easter eggs and chocolate and da-da-da-da. And it's like, sometimes when they say like, no, don't eat that because then you'll get fat. And I'm like, oh, don't say that. Like,
don't say that.
Don't even use that word. There's things you can sit down and talk to them about and say, we want to be a healthier family. So let's eat, I don't know, fucking dried pineapple more than, or for every sweetie you have, let's have a bit of fruit or whatever.
Yeah, different way of saying it.
Yeah. So how do you feel like your relationship was with your body confidence?
Well, obviously, again, being at 14, it's such like, it is a young age. So I didn't understand why these 50, 60-year-old women and men were saying this about a 14-year-old boy that's just gone on a TV show because he loves doing something.
Was your parents aware that you were reading these comments?
They were reading it too. They were fuming.
Yeah.
Because one, they'd never been through anything like that.
Yeah.
Because it's different. Obviously it was aired, wasn't it, on TV?
Yeah.
So everyone's looking at you.
Yeah.
So you can't really know, they haven't been not through that. Do you know what I mean? So my mum was like raging, like actually DMing
holy fuck.
every single one. like messaging, like, say that again. I know.
I know where you fucking live.
Yeah.
No, like, I would not like to get on your mum's bad side. I would just literally be like, you win. Yes, you're correct.
They'll be like, delete the comment. Delete the comment.
delete my fucking account.
Exactly.
Delete my fucking life.
So, yeah, they struggled a lot as well. And it did knock me a little bit, but not a lot. Because then I'm thinking, when I was older, like now I think if people are writing that about you, they're interested. So
yeah, they must be.
If someone doesn't like you, the person you are, they would just swipe along.
Yeah.
But if they're commenting on your post, boosting your engagement as well,
for sure,
like they're interested in you, so you just got to let it be, and it's life.
Yeah, I think also, you know, I also think that I don't really get hate on my Instagram, but I had like, I don't know, sometimes you do get comments, and I'm like, and I read it, and I'm like, all right, and I just think, what a sad little person.
See, do you know what? I never get hate like on my, because obviously, your Instagram's public as well, so is mine, because obviously all of our content we have to post.
Of course.
All of mine is singing, like, you know, either at home or at a gig or an event.
Yeah.
I never get hate on my Instagram, but I've only just started doing TikTok like for the past year.
Yeah. And
I've had a few videos that have done well. But when they've done well, like, there is a lot of hate on TikTok.
Really?
There's a lot of hate.
See, I loved the video you posted the other day, and I actually commented do more of this. And it was like, it was like, pack my bag with me. So Albie basically would take you with him to like a kind of pre-gig.
Yeah, and then do it. And then
show what he would pack in his rucksack.
Then I've also just posted one like a spend a weekend with me where I'm getting ready, then going to Tabana.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes.
Seen that.
Practicing with my monkeys. Not real monkeys. The dancing monkeys.
We'll get into that in a minute.
We'll get into that. So, but yeah, I've noticed there's so much hate on TikTok, and also so like good. But they have got a good thing. I don't know if you've seen it. Like, it doesn't go on your post.
Oh, you can like hide words or something.
Accept it. It's like called like hide comments or something.
Yeah.
But they don't. And then if it's not, sometimes they misread it. So sometimes it's
there's
like
some words
a good one.
You can
accept it.
Yeah, I've seen that as well, because on my Instagram I realized that I had some fucking thing on that, I don't know, it was like hide words or something. Yeah. Hidden words or whatever.
Hidden words, that's it, yeah.
And I was like, what the fuck is this? And I was going through like a really anxious, fucking horrible, nervous time in my life. And why I decided to look that up at that time, I'd never know. And I was like, oh no, yeah, we'll put that off so I could see everything. Yeah. Wow. But it was like...
That's when it was like...
I was like, wow, the anxiety.
I know.
Wow. I mean...
So with TikTok, like, you can... It goes on it, and then you've got like a page where you can accept it or delete it. And obviously you do have to read them to delete it.
Yeah.
But, like, it doesn't bother me no more.
Yeah. No.
My nan, Chloe, and my mum and my dad and my brothers, really, they all still get quite angry about it.
Yeah.
Like, if I tell them, like... I don't know if you saw it, like, I got up in this, like, little shack in Barbados.
Yes.
And I sung Never Too Much.
Yes.
I posted that on TikTok, and, like, overnight, it got, like, 1.8 million views or something crazy. And, like, the views were, like, the comments were, like, really good. But then also you get loads of bad ones as well. Yeah. I'm like, oh, here we go again.
Is this, again, like, relating to your singing or image?
Both. Both. You know, like... as I said, it doesn't bother me, but I was reading, like, I was laughing at them going, like, delete.
Yeah.
There's so many. There's like, oh, he's screaming. Or there was one that was like, just like, why? Oh, it was a username called Gym Rat. He was called Gym Rat.
Right.
And then he was like, what's he say? Get to the gym, you can't even sing or something like that. Right. I'm thinking of coming from a guy that's called Gym Rat.
Yeah. I'd probably never been in a gym in his
Yeah,
life.
so like, again, you don't like, I didn't like read through them.
No,
TikTok give you a notification to say like, clear your messages, your comments.
Yeah. And
then you have to read them, then delete them, then accept them. And
I mean, I think that it's so funny because you never know what somebody is going through.
Exactly.
And how that could affect somebody. And mental health is also a huge fucking thing. Like, it's huge. Sometimes, like, I'll even just do, like, I'll do so much for my mental health, you know, if it's just something silly, like having a sauna or taking my dog for a walk or
just
whatever it is.
Clearing the mind.
Yeah, sometimes even just go to the gym. Sometimes there's a gym that's near us here in Mallorca, and it's called Fit Club, and it's all about like community. I don't go there to work out. I literally just go there to just talk with people, have a little protein shake. And that's like, it's kind of funny that I guess that's me going to the gym for my mental health.
Yeah.
And I'm not actually doing anything physical.
It's like clearing the mind, isn't it?
Yeah. It's really important. So what we've done, we've asked on social media for people to write in with their body confidence problems.
Yeah.
So here is what we've received. So I'm going to read them, and Albie and I are going to give you some advice. So here we have one.
Try to give the best advice.
Yes, we'll try. There's no names here. So it said, I have the worst skin ever. I always wear makeup and I am so conscious about it in and night out that I'm never near bright lights. And if I sleep over at a guy's house, I can't relax. I have to sleep with my hands on my cheek so I don't get makeup on his pillow. Girls, girl, you've just that's been my life. So yeah, I mean, do you have issues with your skin that you're like, oh
I used to, yeah
I
think everyone does, really, don't they, when they're going through that puberty age?
I had the worst fucking skin. I've done all that. I've literally, I mean, a girl would know,
but I think with girls it's much more it affects them much more, doesn't it?
Do you think so? Because also if a guy has a skin issue, if they put on makeup, then they're going to be like, oh, you put on makeup. Ugh.
I know what you mean. Do you know what?
It's hard.
It never really affected me. I mean, I did have a few issues transitioning.
Yeah.
But I think with girls, it's much more because of the makeup thing, isn't it?
I had the worst skin. I remember oh my God, there's this nightclub in Mallorca. Well, there was this nightclub. It was called Tik Toks.
Tik Toks, yeah.
And I was never a big partier growing up because I was very much into my golf, etc. But sometimes on the weekend when I would go out, oh my fucking Jesus Lord Christ. Right. You would be in Tik Toks. You've been in there for a long time. I was probably on the Red Bull because I didn't really drink.
Yeah.
And I'd be on Red Bulls. It's all these sugars all night, and I've got shit skin anyway. Shit skin anyway. I just drank it to keep myself up. And then they turn on the bright lights.
Oh, when it closes. They do that, and obviously they do that on all the clubs. That's the worst, though, isn't it? Especially when you've had a few drinks, right?
No.
There's me. I mean, on a night out, I like a drink, and I like to get, dancing and everything. When them lights come on, the anxiety just goes zoom, and you're like, I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here.
Uber's outside, bye.
Yeah, literally, I need to get out of here.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No, it's the worst. I completely get that, and I get the whole being in bed with it can be anyone, or even being near a guy that you like or whatever, and it's always checking your skin's okay, the makeup, the whole I've done it all, full face makeup, and been oh, I've just woken up like this. Oh, good morning.
Yeah.
Look how amazing I am to wake up to. We've been there.
Do you know what though? It doesn't help with all these influencers on TikTok and that spend a morning with me where they've got up just got up, and then they've got
no
full face makeup on.
Don't.
They're well, you haven't just got up.
No.
You've been up about 2 hours.
Yeah. You've
and
done
also,
the hair.
Your bed wasn't that tidy either.
I know.
But that does affect a lot of people as well,
does.
doesn't it?
So don't worry, girl.
Embrace it.
Yeah, embrace it. You're just talking the same language as all of us.
Embrace it.
Okay, so here's one. I hate going to spa days or sleeping in the same hotel room as the girls. I hate my body, and I always get so uncomfortable when it's time to get dressed. Changing rooms are my hell, and a swimsuit as well. Yeah. So, I mean, do you care if you go to a spa? Or are you just
no,
whatever?
Don't care.
Because do you know what's so funny? Because obviously now I'm very toned, okay? But it's funny that I've been through not being toned. I've been
because I've seen you shed on your socials before.
It's nuts before and after. It's nuts. So I mean, I think I was more than 15, maybe up to 18 kilos more.
Was you like that back in the day? Did that really knock you?
So yeah, that would really, because the thing was, when I was super young, 11, 12, I used to do my running, and I was a stick. Then I got away from the running, and then I got into golf, and that's when I like put on weight. And that was hard because everybody always knew me as like, oh, she's the athletic one, she's the sporty one. I came from a really sporty family. My dad was a professional footballer, my brother was a professional tennis player. So I was known like, you know, oh, the sporty one, the sporty one.
Family.
Then when you start putting on weight, that's when you're like, I'm meant to be the sporty one. I'm meant to look this certain way. So I've been through it all. But what I want to say is like, even if I go to like a swimming pool now, I might still get looks. And I've heard like people saying like, oh my God, like she's so manly, you know? And it's like, you can't fucking win.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like,
no,
you're either manly, too skinny, overweight, your skin's bad. Oh, your skin's too good.
Exactly.
Oh, your lips are too small. Your lips are too big. Oh, your hair is
there is no such thing as perfect in this world. So
it's.
And also, do you know what I always say? Like, if you feel uncomfortable and, you know, as you said, like going to the spa or anything, that's when you know in yourself that you want to try do something.
Yeah.
But you've also just got to embrace it a bit and be happy.
The thing is, it is a hard one because I feel that, for example, if I was going back to that like 15, 16-year-old self and I went to my parents and said, I don't feel comfortable in the way that I look, then they're like, no, darling, you're perfect, you're fine. And it's like, no, I kind of want help, I kind of want guidance.
Yeah.
And I remember I buckled up the courage to tell my dad about my bulimia, and it really like, I don't know, he was accusing me of all this stuff. He was like, you've got a boyfriend and you have got a secret boyfriend and you're not telling me and blah, blah. And I was like, no, I'm just fucking, you know, like struggling with this. And we were in America and he kept shouting at me and going on and on and on and on. And I just fucking broke. Yeah. And I just went, I make myself sick. And then his reply was, how could you do this to me? And I was like, I was like, what? Like, I'm trying to get help here.
That's deep.
And that's your fucking reply? Like, so then of course it's like from then on, just shut my mouth, you know? And
also that's your dad, isn't it?
That was my dad. Yeah.
But you're like hinting for help.
Yes, like
and it wasn't like hugely. You wasn't getting it.
And I remember I used to say to him there were certain foods that triggered me. Yeah. And that the night after I told him, he took me exactly to that restaurant that would trigger me. And I just thought, fuck you, you're trying to do this deliberately. But the good thing was at the time I had a boyfriend that I buckled up the courage to tell him about it because it was really bad. Like I was like purging like 8 times a day. Like my day was all about,
that's bad.
When can I make myself sick? Like it was the worst. It was like the only thing I can describe it as being is like in a hamster wheel, and you're the hamster in this wheel and you can't get off it. You're like, I want to get off it, but I can't. And you keep thinking, oh, tomorrow's the new day. Tomorrow I won't do it. And tomorrow doesn't come.
But it's in your head, isn't it? And you just...
It's a horrible...
Then I suppose it comes like as like a routine to you. Like, I need to do it.
Yeah. It's like, you know, and if you don't do it, it's like even your body's kind of like, this is weird. Like, you should have done it by now. It was a horrible thing. So it is a really...
Did you get the help that you wanted in the end?
Like a lot. Because I told that boyfriend about it and he was like, okay. And anyone that doesn't have an eating disorder thinks, oh, it's because you want to be thin. At the start, it can start off like that. I could be like, oh, I've got this new trick. Oh, I can eat what I want and I'm really fucking clever. And then it turns out being your coping mechanism to anything. It can be
it's also like that voice in the back of your head, isn't it? Like,
it's many things. Mine started off with like the pressure of having to look a certain way. It maybe came like from my dad. And then it was my coping mechanism for anything. It actually was like I could be excited about something. I could have a really cool event coming up and be like, oh, I feel really excited. And you've got that excited butterflies. But the only way I knew how to deal with any kind of emotion was eat and make yourself sick. Yeah. Eat and make yourself sick. And it was like the most awful thing.
And then it just came so normal to you.
It comes normal. It comes part of your life. It's fucking hell. Yeah. It's horrible. Anyways, that's another pod in itself. That's a
pod.
whole
That
other
would be a
fucking
really,
pod.
really good pod though.
Yes, no, I'm looking for somebody.
You need to find someone who's been through similar experiences.
Yes. So,
and
if you have been and you're you're like welcome and open to talk about it, then email us at trendytalkpodcast@gmail.com. And I would love to do that.
That would be really good because obviously you've been through that. So
yeah,
imagine someone else in this chair talking about it.
Yeah, it'd be really powerful.
You're also spreading awareness, aren't you?
For sure. I mean, the thing is, I went many times to Los Angeles for help. And that's one thing where we're talking about the perfection of social media. So I would be going to like clinics, like eating disorder clinics, and then later on posting I'm on Rodeo Drive shopping, you know? Yeah. And no one knew the real reason. So it's like that fakeness, you know, that it's like, don't believe everything that you see on social media.
No, you can't. And everyone says it's like, do not believe everything you see.
It's definitely. Anyways, back to our dilemmas. So here we go. My mum believes my brother and I have the same build and we are absolutely different. He's tall and skinny and I'm shorter and about 15 kilos more than him. But because I'm the younger, I get his hand-me-downs and they're too tight. They make me feel so uncomfortable and I hate them. What would you say about that? Have you? Oh no. Yeah. Well, would you ever get clothes passed down to you?
I mean, I used to. Now we're all such like different styles.
But, yeah. And you're also completely different.
Yeah, exactly. But me and Arthur are quite similar in how we dress. Alfie's so much more chill than us.
True.
But what I'd say is, I mean, I don't know, what would you say? I'd probably say like, just say you don't like them maybe.
Yeah, I would definitely pull your mum to the side and be like, listen, mum, I understand that, you know, maybe you don't have the funds or whatever, and I don't know, you want to make the most of the clothing and stuff, but do you think it would be okay we gave that to a charity shop and we could buy some other basic
maybe
options?
Just say like, you're into a new different style, you want to go down a different, you know, you want a different style. And I think this isn't your vibe no more. And as you just said, can we maybe donate it to charity because we're doing something good for a good cause, and go out on a shopping spree and
go to Primark,
get whatever you feel like and what's comfy and how you feel in yourself.
Get your basics. Just say, Mum, I just want my basics. I want 3 pairs of jeans or trousers, whatever. I want 3 shirts, 3 t-shirts, and boom, and we're done. And they all have to be from Gucci, so it's fine.
Just also mention a budget in there.
Yeah, exactly. Like, right, budget.
Unlimited.
Exactly. I have scars on my body that an illness has left there. I hate seeing them every day, and I wish I had perfect skin like everybody else. Okay. Everybody else doesn't have perfect skin.
No. As we just said, no one is perfect.
No.
There is no such thing as perfect.
No. Well, apart from Tiger.
Apart from you, Tiger.
Wait. You've got a little cute dog.
I do.
Tell us about your dog.
Romeo Bear. So cute.
It's a little Pomeranian tanned.
He's just like a little like teddy.
Yeah.
He's just so cute.
He is a teddy.
So me and Chloe got him. Me and Chloe have been together 6 years.
Yeah, Chloe's his beautiful girlfriend.
Yes, she is indeed.
She's waiting for a nice diamond. But
how did I know this was coming up? But the thing is, you know, she's got Lauren in her ears talking about Tiffany and all of this.
Cartier.
So Cartier,
get it right. So what were you going to say? Oh yeah, with the doggos.
The dogs, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, my family's always had dogs.
Yeah.
Absolutely love dogs. So me and Chloe decided to go get a little Pomeranian.
Aww.
We've had him like 3-4 years now. And
you got him together.
Yeah, we got him together.
Cute.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
And he's just so cute. But he literally runs us like...
Dogs are the best.
Yeah, like he tells us what to do. We don't tell him what to do.
Oh, see, no, he's getting told what to do.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so I think with this person, if you've got scars in your body that an illness is left there, it probably means that you overcame that illness. So I would say use it as like your trophy.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, I mean, I even have, do you see that on my arm?
Yeah.
It's like, that used to be like a strawberry mark. And I used to think when I was, as a birthmark, and I used to think when I was little that I ate a strawberry and it went down my arm and stayed there. And that's like, yeah, it's my birthmark, and I wouldn't even remove it.
I swear it's on this arm.
Oh,
it's
yeah, there you
here.
do. Okay, yes.
And yeah, I mean, everyone's got their...
Yeah, everyone's got their things.
But as you just said, I would use it as a positive.
Rock it, absolutely.
Rock it, exactly.
It makes you different. You don't want to be like, you know, oh, I'm spotless. No, it's you. Rock it.
Rock it.
Here we go. My arms are so big that I can't even wear a nice polo t-shirt out to dinner with my girl. And even shirts are tight around my arms. I don't want to go to any nice restaurants or even events with her because I don't know what to wear and I don't want to embarrass her. That's the one for you. What should he be wearing? So he's not comfortable with the arms. We're not comfortable with that.
We're not comfortable with the arms.
Yeah. So what are we doing? Is there not like a cool way that's like, can you not do like a shirt with like a t-shirt with like the shirt on top?
I'm just about to say that.
Really?
How weird. So when I was in Barbados or on holiday or anything, I get what you mean because no, I'm fine with my arms, but I get what you mean. And also with say like you're going on a boat with shirts, so a lot of people wear them like undone, didn't they?
Yeah.
Me myself, I'm not like too comfortable doing that. So what I would do is probably maybe put like a white t-shirt underneath.
Yeah.
Then a shirt over it.
Yeah.
Long sleeve or short sleeve.
Yeah.
And that way you feel so much more comfortable in yourself and you look really good as well.
There you go. Fashion chips.
And then you feel so much more confident because if you're not happy with how you feel in it, just alternate it a little bit.
Also, like a great fabric's probably linen as well, no?
Linen, yeah. Yeah, something like more relaxed.
Oh my God, should we start a fashion pod? I've got Gokwan here. I'm like, on today's Trendy Talk podcast, we have Gokwan.
You're putting it in the universe. Put it in the universe.
Yeah, oh, that'd be great.
He'll be knocking on the door in a minute.
Yeah, he will be. Well, he's always like famous for like just giving women a belt. I just feel like...
Really?
Yeah, he just says like, oh, it cinches your waist.
Yeah.
And I'm like...
Because he also does cooking as well, doesn't he?
Oh, he does the cooking now. That's true.
This morning.
That's right. He does that. Oh, I love This Morning. Oh, yeah. I love This Morning.
I know. It's so different now though, isn't it?
I know. I know.
Holly and Phil.
I know. See, I would tune in for Holly and Phil. And now I'm like...
When the drama was happening, that's when I was tuning in though. I was like, tune in.
But I like Alison. I love her. She's fucking funny.
And she's so perfect for that because like she's just so free. She does what she wants.
She's brilliant.
It's just amazing.
Get her on the pod.
That would be amazing.
I don't know.
They come here quite a lot though.
Do they?
Because you know when they do the competitions, like win 30 grand on a holiday.
Yeah.
They always come to Palm and Over, or a couple months ago they was in the Jumeirah in Soya.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. ITV. Right, this is what we're going to propose. Alison Hammond, right. Send Alison over here. She can eat food at Coco's Deli. She can get entertainment by Albie Davis himself.
Serenade her.
She can...
Serenade her while she's eating her sweet chili wrap at Coco's.
Yes. She can have my matcha a day, right? She can... What else can she do? We'll get you a car because Albie's family have a rent-a-car company. Perfect. And we'll throw in the rent-a-car for the prize. There you go. Right.
There we go.
Get in touch. trendytalkpodcast@gmail.com.
Get the email right this time.
Right. So let's go back. So what would you tell your younger self?
I would tell my younger self.
Yeah.
Just to go with it and do what you love. And not be so hard on yourself.
That's a nice one.
Yeah.
I would definitely... I think if I had to, I think I would say that. I mean, I've got here, like, I would tell, like, a 17, 18-year-old Lauren to just enjoy herself and let go.
Yeah.
Enjoy her time with her friends.
Being younger.
And also you worry.
Think about worry. Yeah. Exactly, worry.
Everything's going to work out. I always say, you know, everything happens for a reason. Yeah. And it's so funny because last night I call her like my baby sister. You know, we've all got like this girl or guy or something, you know, not actual blood, but you treat them like they are. And she called me and she was like, Lauren, I didn't get into this university. She applied for like 4 and she got into 3. And she was like, that one I didn't get into. And I was like, take it as a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, it's not meant to be.
Yeah. Thank the universe for giving you that sign. And I feel that I was so worried, like, and also I feel that social media does that to you as well.
It does.
Oh, as a woman, I've got to be 30. By the time I'm 30, I've got to be married. I've got to have kids.
Exactly.
I've got to have my house. I've got to have my car.
Exactly.
And before you know it, you're 20 fucking 8. You're single. You're renting. You're struggling. You're jobless. And you're like, fucking
and
what?
when you're like younger, all you want to do is like get older. Do you know what I mean? It's true, isn't it? Like, oh, I can't wait for this. Can't wait for that.
Yeah.
But then now I look back. I mean, I'm only 21, but I would still go like, I really would love to just like, go back to chilling. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And not a care in the world.
No, I get that. So
where being older now, obviously, is great, but you want to do more. You want to, you want to achieve your goals, and there's a lot more pressure.
I think also, like, if we ask ourselves, like, what would you change with your kind of, let's call it like a battle with body confidence? If you were looking back, like, what would you change? I think if I asked myself that, I would definitely go to my mum and really sit her down and be like, Mum, I know you see me as beautiful and perfect, and I shouldn't worry, and I'm young, but this is actually something I worry about, you know? Yeah. Because I remember there was a phase, it sounds like it is toxic and bad. I was like exercising in secret in my room. Right. So, and I would like try not to make a noise. So if I was doing like something that had like jumps in it, I remember one time my dad was like, "What the fuck are you doing in there?" And I was like, "Nothing." And I was like, "Shh, shut the fuck up." Yeah. Like, I can't be.
What? Because you was exercising?
Yeah, because I was exercising, and my dad was like, "You got to keep your energy for the golf. You've already been to the gym today." And he made this.
See, that will really, that's like fucking with your head though, isn't it?
Oh, big time. It's like,
and that's what you can't do.
The huge thing. What would you tell like yourself like about your battle?
I would say if I ever did another TV show or like a talent show, or anything like that, I wouldn't read the comments. Yeah. Especially if I was that age again, because there is not one person out there that doesn't get a hate comment. It's just normal, isn't it? And as people say, oh, they don't affect me, they don't like affect me like as in, right, well, that guy said it. But they do give you a little stab. Do you know what I mean?
No, of course. It was even funny. So I'm doing like my bikini fitness competition. So it's basically...
I'm sure there's a lot of...
Yeah, I mean, that's a slippy slide for me to be on because you're kind of comparing your body with somebody else. But right now I'm in a healthy mind space with it that I'm just like, I want to do it for myself. I want to be on stage feeling my best. And I just want to like rock it, and whatever the outcome is the outcome, whatever. I'm fine with it right now.
Yeah, but you're smashing it, aren't you? Like
we're getting there. So...
But when you do something though, I've got to say it, you put like... your heart and soul into it.
Like
when you said, oh, Albie, I'm doing a podcast. Now I've turned up and like, it looks unreal. Like some podcasts are just sat in like their living room. Yeah. No, it's got like...
Yeah, we've got a whole studio. We've got a fridge going on. We've got drinks. We've got everything. We've got the whole vibe.
Aesthetic going on.
I know. I've got a lot of
and it's all still
fridge.
Going with the matcha.
Yes, I love.
That's what I like.
I'm in my matcha era right now.
It, like I am. The curtains. The matcha.
I know. Yeah, love. Yeah, I mean, I think it's such a. It can be this toxic thing, or the comments and stuff, but you do want to have a little look. But what I was going back to was I've been trying to put on weight before my competition, and
I'm sure there's like, isn't there like rules and...
No, there's not. No, it doesn't go via weight. No. But it's just that we wanted to like, build more muscle to then
for
like...
yourself.
Yeah. So, and someone commented 2 days ago on my Instagram, and they were like, well, basically, I weighed myself, and I was like, I want to put on weight, but then it's like, I know I need to put on a bit of weight, so I don't want to be like super skinny and like, you know, too muscly. And I weighed myself and I put on like 2 kilos, and I was like, okay, that's good, but I don't want to put on any more weight. Oh my God, no, I want to lose those 2 kilos. What can I do to lose?
Yeah.
And on that fucking day, I posted a gym selfie and a woman wrote, oh, you've put on weight? And I was like...
But that's what you didn't want to hear.
I was like, this is the last thing I want to hear right now. That I don't need to hear that.
But you let that get to you, didn't you?
Yeah.
But that's because it was in you. Your self-doubt was in your head, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Then you've read that and you're like, shit.
Yeah. And she was meaning it as a maybe positive way.
Yeah.
Because I've been posting like, oh, I need to put on a
also,
couple bit.
that's what I was about to say. You document your journey through, then next week it's going to be this big thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So like, you document that. So some people probably mean it as a positive.
I know.
Because you're at Coco's and you're like, I need to like bulk. So I'm having like this big smoothie. I'm having this like eggs on toast.
Yeah.
When normally, if you wasn't, you'd like be having like your matcha. And,
yeah, exactly.
So you're documenting like what you need to do.
Yeah.
So maybe she meant it in a positive.
I know she did, but it got to me.
It's probably a little bit of a trigger.
There you go. So we obviously cannot have Albie on without having a little sing-a-song. I will not be joining in that one.
Why not?
Yeah,
Come join in.
Oh yeah, fuck.
If you're having like seesaw or rock or anything, just Oh
yeah. So actually, wait. Before I ask you to sing us a little something.
Yes.
Let's tell everybody where they can see you.
So this summer, my regulars. So I'm in Mallorca, which is in Palma Nova. Yeah. It's like an Asian style restaurant.
Very cool.
But also really cool cocktail bar as well inside.
It's very, very cool.
Like the decor's unreal.
Yeah, it's very like...
Yeah.
How would you say it?
I know.
No, it's not Hawaiian.
Do you know how I would say? And like, I know they'll be like happy that I've said this as well, because when they were building it, have you ever been to Ivy Asia?
No.
You know the Ivy?
Yeah.
They've got Ivy Asia London.
Ooh.
It's that kind of vibe.
Oh.
But like,
it's like Amazonica.
Yes, Amazonica, yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Like that.
It's very
like that green tropical vibe.
Yeah.
So I'm in there on Mondays and Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
Then on Sunday afternoons, I'm in Seesaw Beach, which is like an outdoor venue. I mean, we all love it there, don't we?
Love a little Seesaw. Going there this Sunday.
Right on the Palma Nova front.
Yeah, basically Seesaw Beach, obviously it's on the beach. It's beautiful. It's open space. It's like a vibe. Very cool. Also, like, I mean, it sounds a bit weird if I'm going to say this, but like, if there's any like kind of big football things on, it's a great place to go and watch it. It's really nice. It's like...
They've got this like massive fucking telly as well.
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge. But it's like classy as well. It's like really nice. It's
and
cool.
the food's great. Everything, it's just nice. It's a nice area.
And Sophie's super nice as well.
Yeah. So I'm in there on Sunday afternoons, every Sunday, with a band.
Uh-huh.
So that's really good. It's called Sunday Sessions. So
little
come
Sunday
down
sesh.
there.
And then you've got Tabana.
And then my newest one to add to the list is Tabana.
Yeah.
Which I am loving. It's just so fun.
So we haven't... Yeah, I wanted to ask you a bit about that because I've been to Tabana a couple of times. Tabana's basically in Arenal, that place that we're talking about, where the more German side. But it's so cool. It's like a dinner and show, but it's like... It's just
when
really
people
chilled
ask
and cool.
me like, so what is Tabana? Because it looks so cool and like different.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say because like, you can't explain it really, can you? Sometimes I say like, it's more like it's a dinner show, but it's not like a constant show.
No, it's like
an immersive dinner.
It's
vibe.
like a 4D or 5D movie experience.
5D movie. You'll be having steak and then like some sort of like
monkey
fire girl will jump on your table.
Yeah, it's like, it's fun. And when we were talking about the monkeys, it's guys dressed as monkeys.
Yeah.
They have like these sunglasses on,
Yeah,
and
it's
they
really
have
cool.
like dances
really
to the beat.
cool. There's just a bit of everything, and I mean, you've been. It's so fun when you get there.
Yeah, it's very cool. I still haven't seen you perform there yet.
I know, you need to come.
I need to come.
You need to come. And they've never really had a singer there, so it's been
it's
so
true.
different.
It's true. And that's where you've got your choreography.
Yeah, so I've literally just like threw myself into the deep end because when I obviously got asked to do it, they were like, look, we don't just want singing, we want you dancing with the dancers.
You were like, right.
And we were like, I was like, right.
You're
so
like, right. The
but
ballet's coming up again.
Do this. Yeah, the ballet's coming. The pirouette's coming up again. So I was like, no, I really want to do it. And so I went into rehearsals in the winter. And it was fine. Like, they were so easygoing. They were like, listen, we'll do the hard bits. You just like follow it.
Fab.
Like the steps.
Yeah, cool.
So easy.
And they've got that drag queen there, Pilar.
Yes.
He or she, I don't know what.
He's called Manel.
Right. Does he like being said as a he or she? I don't know.
But when he's in his
attire.
When he's in his attire.
Well, she is like the contouring queen. She is chiseled.
And right, so we're all in the dressing room downstairs, and it fascinates me like how much effort goes into it. Like, people just think he rocks up like that. No. Like, it's effort.
There's a process.
And he's amazing at like what he does.
He's amazing.
So he's the ending of the show.
Ah, really cool.
And yeah, it's just a great place. So
that's 3 places where we can get you.
Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays and Sundays throughout the summer, all the way till October.
Oh my God, amazing. Yeah. And then of course you've got your weddings and your events and your openings.
And then I'm in Marbella once a month.
Yep.
With Arj from Tawi, which you've met quite a lot.
Okay, so let's talk about that. With Arj, that's amazing. If you're ever in Mallorca and you want to come and see something really cool, look it up on Alby's Instagram. I'm sure you've got the dates of when you do this event. Got all the dates.
Just visit Soiree Events or my Instagram and click on it. Yeah, we've got all the dates. I think we're doing 7 this year. And then...
It's basically him and Arj.
Yeah.
They sing at this place in Palmanova called Stadium. It's a really cool night. It's like a really good laugh.
It's like a night of live music. I get up and sing, and then Arj comes. You can come meet Arj, because obviously he's been on all these TV shows. Yeah. And
come and meet Alby.
Yeah,
there you go.
Come and meet me. The thing is, the tourists just love him, and he's so relatable. And
gotta get Arj on the pod.
We'll get Arj on the pod.
We'll get Arj on the pod. Done.
In the summer when he's here.
Yes.
He's gonna be spending so much more time here as well.
Yeah. He's also made such a huge
We'll just put him in a car, bring him here.
Come here, come to the pod.
He knows you anyway though, he loves Coco's.
Yeah, he's been in Coco's a couple of times.
We'll just bribe him with Coco's, that's what we'll do.
Yeah, right, listen. Listen, here's the drill. You get free Coco's if you come to the pod.
Yeah. Because when we were doing filming for all the promo, we went there, didn't we? And
that's right.
I was like, no, we'll come. You've met her. Yeah. But you just need to come to her deli.
Yeah.
And then he loved it.
Oh, awesome. So my mum is a huge fan of ours.
Yeah, exactly. Because they've been through. Yeah.
Exactly. They've been through stuff.
They've been through stuff. Okay, that is what you can talk on the pod about.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely. Yeah. That's true. No, for sure. He's a great one to get.
We'll work on it.
We can talk. I can talk a lot with Arj. Right, before we leave you, we've got to have a little sing-a-song. What can you do a little, I don't know, what are we feeling?
Sing-a-song?
A little Michael?
Little Michael Bublé?
Little boobs?
Little boobs?
Little boobs.
That is my favourite one right now.
Okay, right, Tiger in here. We're
ready?
Listening.
Tiger.
Here we go.
Tiger's like flat out. Okay. Birds flying high. You know how I feel, sun in the sky. You know how I feel, no. Breeze drifting on by. You know how I feel. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good.
Woo! That's so good. Holy shit.
Thank you.
That is so amazing. Oh my God. I just love your voice.
Oh, thank you.
And you know what I love? When you're performing, I mean, it's amazing. I love you do this like remix thing as well now. Oh, that's so
you know what, though? I've
jammy.
got too much into that because every song I'm like trying to mix it with something else and it's not working.
Oh no, it's brilliant.
But I know what you mean, yeah. So I just need to lay off it a bit. And also now I'm doing my own rehearsals, like trying to see what songs fit in. Like
fit it in.
A lot of Bruno Mars songs you can like
love
sing,
Bruno Mars.
Like Usher with it. I've noticed that. Because I think it's like the same BPM. So I'm going to do like a Usher, Bruno Mars remix in Tabana.
Usher
this summer
versus Bruno. Holy shit, check that out.
Come to Tabana.
Yes, come to Tabana. Go and see Albie. And if you want to check out Albie's Instagram, we will link it down below. We hope this podcast helped you in some way or inspired you. And if you have a dilemma that you want us to know about, then as I said before, you can contact us at trendytalkpodcast@gmail.com. Stay trendy, guys, and see you at the next one.
See you later.
Bye.